welcome to the People Pleaser Healing Circle card reveal. So once again, I'm going to be doing this session live on my Facebook page to showcase the concept of what I'm bringing to the table as far as a people pleaser healing journey is concerned. I am 100% pioneering the way to handling and looking at root causes to ensure that you get actual active results. When you look at all of the voices in the people-pleasing world, they are going to be saying the same things. They are going to be giving you all of the same content and structures around what people-pleasing is and what it brings to somebody's life and how it evolves. And I'm part of that voice where I will be talking about the structures of what people-pleasing is, but the game-changing element of this process is going to be the energy work. Now, energy work for some people is different and it's considered woo-woo. But one of the things that I know to be true with this work is that I have got evidence of the last 14 years of what it actually looks like to remove trauma from people's bodies through energy work. And this collective energy work is what that is going to look like for you. And I'm doing it through an oracle deck to get people started because, you know, who doesn't love an oracle deck? Now, as you join, please let me know if you can hear me and also where you're watching from so that I can make sure we are firing on all cylinders and the glitch fairy isn't taking over my life again. So let me know if you can hear me with thumbs up or you can, beauty. Okay. Hi Shah, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me know where you're watching from and we will get started. Okay, so we are today going to, and if you're new to my channel and you want to have a look at this process, you'll see there in front of you there are three cards. Card 1 on the left, card 2 in the middle, and card 3 on the right. So tap into the energy there and tell yourself whether you want one specific card as a message for you or how you want to hear the order of the cards. I'm going to start at card 1 and then we will go through to card 2 and card 3. And then if you're watching the replay, check the comments for the timestamp of when you need to listen to this reading and how it will work for you. You'll also notice on the pinned comment here is the link to come and join the People Pleaser Healing Circle. It's a monthly membership, cancel anytime, and this is what will be happening each Monday in that healing circle. The only part that I'm not including today is the cards are a word and they're all associated to people pleasing, and what will be an additional aspect in the healing circle is I tap into the collective body and find out where that emotion is stuck in the body. And then we do an energy clearing so that it is physically not able to take up real estate in your body. So last week when I did just a one card reading, it was doubt. And as I did the session, and I was really surprised, doubt is housed in the jaw when it comes to my work and how it finds somewhere to be something that keeps you company in your body. And we worked through that with my other resources, and again the points of reference, the emotions that are associated, the stories that are attached, the feedback that I got. I just know I'm on track with this, and I'm so glad that you're here. So thank you for joining. Once again, as you're coming in, don't forget to post where you're watching from. And you're also welcome to post the card that you want to hear about the most, or the order of the card that you're going to be, or the order of the cards that you're going to be listening to for your personal message. Okay, so let's get started here. We are going to begin with card 1. Just for those who have been in my community for a while, and you know that I always say that intention beforehand. I've done that outside of this video, but just know I have put the protections in place so that if you're a sensitive, this is not going to cause you to go into a healing crisis. Okay, so hello there. Thank you for adding your voice and your numbers there, Lana. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Actually, right. Card 1 is uncertainty. Let me see if I can get that to be a nice picture in the thing. All right. So uncertainty is card 1. To explain the cards and the makeup of what we're looking at when you're looking at your message here for yourself, the cards are broken up into a kind of flower, a colour, a group, because there's 5 main elements associated to people pleasing, and then the word and the meaning. Now that's just on the card, and once you get used to these cards, you're able to get a hang of a quick message for yourself versus having to go on to the what I'm calling the Authenticity Almanac, which is the deeper meaning, but I'm going to be giving you the deeper meaning of that soon. So green is the colour that resonates with growth, renewal, stability. In the case of fearing rejection or abandonment, which is the group we are dealing with here, it can symbolize the budding growth that comes from facing these fears and fostering self-acceptance and connection with others. It represents a nurturing space, a reminder, and reminds individuals to cultivate self-compassion and resilience, akin to a tree that remains rooted and despite the changing seasons. Now, green is also the color of the heart chakra. So green is the color that is the center of love, compassion, and acceptance. In my world, I talk about the heart chakra as the core of who you are, and it's aligning the fear of rejection and abandonment to help you foster self-love and self-acceptance. Okay, so the core of who you are is the message on this first card, and it's involving uncertainty because you're frightened of fear and abandonment. Okay, now let's go into the overall meaning of what uncertainty is. So your message, the basic message is embrace the unknown. It's the birthplace of potential. Now this is where I'll leap into defense of us people pleasers in this world of many voices that sit there and say, just step through the fear, just do it, it's okay, you'll land, blah, blah, blah. What I'm finding and coming to completely understand is just how out of touch the old voices are associated to what trauma does to your nervous system. So people pleasers get stuck into a behavior for a reason, and that's because the stories that you have been storing as evidence in your life to keep you safe since you were a child are the things that sit there and rear up that stop you from having a clear ability to make a choice in your world or to act. So yes, you have to push through the fear, but that's why I'm also bringing every word that I speak in this session is an energy healing. Okay, so even if you come back to listen to the replay on this one, I'm calling it voice vibration therapy. The intention that I set, it's going to help find and cut the storylines in your body so that you're able to start to embrace the unknown and go forward in potential, etc., etc. So the guidance with this card is: the uncertainty card appears as a soothing whisper, urging you to embrace the unknown as a space of limitless potential. It encourages you to step bravely into uncharted territories with the faith that new opportunities and experiences are blossoming there. Your fears have had you seeking certainty in every aspect of your life, and that has kept you stuck. Remember, every great adventure begins with stepping into the unknown. Again, I want to reiterate for you that if you are somebody that is paralyzed with fear when it comes to making a choice, that's the part that you want to set the intention to get this, my voice, my words, the vibration of what I'm saying, to find it in your body and help you release it. This session is very gentle. It's going to be something that you can listen to all week to give you the understanding of where uncertainty is robbing you of your ability to make a choice. So wanting certainty comes from an early trauma where chaos reigned. Okay? People changing their minds all of the time. You not knowing whether you're Arthur or Martha. Okay? So what happens when, with this deck as well, which again, I'm so excited about the potential with this deck, is that I also talk about their shadow. So in a people pleaser's journey, we are making choices every day to keep other people happy. And when you start to step away from those behaviours, which we have to take responsibility for because we have trained people to know that they're safe with us, that we will never let them down, that we will put them above ourselves every time, and we stop doing that, you can sometimes get some pushback from the people in your world. So there is another aspect of this card that I'm going to share called their shadow. So this is talking about the potential of how someone might react and how you can prepare for that without fear, because you are full of awareness and knowledge of the potential of a reaction. So the shadow meaning for this card is: embracing the unknown might be unsettling for those who have found comfort in your predictability. They may resist your adventurous spirit, fearing the loss of a controlled environment. Realize that their reluctance to embrace change is a product of their fears, not a limitation of your potential. Okay, so that is card 1. How exciting! Card 2. This is my favourite card. I just love the picture in this one. So the answer to card 2 is overthinking. Now this is in the fear of conflict group of cards, and blue is the colour of communication and the throat chakra. Okay, so this is how all of these things will come together. The other thing, actually, I forgot to talk about the flower in that uncertainty. So let's go and have a look. I'll save that for the group if you decide to come in. So this has got the daisy. Daisy means something with communication. Okay. I'm withholding that information because I can't find it on my book. Anyway. Anyway. All right. So the meaning for the overthinking card ends up, if you've just given yourself a face palm because overthinking is ruling your life. It's a classic people pleaser trait. And when you think about it in conjunction with uncertainty, it's a marriage made in heaven, isn't it? When you're trying to seek certainty in every aspect of your life. So the wisdom for overthinking is: analysis has value, paralysis does not. Trust your intuition. Once again, your nervous system is banking on or bringing the evidence that it has stored in your life over things that have produced chaos. And often in a people pleaser journey, we are at the, what's the word I want to use? we're the one with the catcher's mitt with a team of baseball players that are breaking all the rules and chucking bats and balls and creating, chaos and everything. But from an early age, we're seen as the pacifiers. So then that turns us into people that overthink, that we have to run scenarios, doing all those sorts of things. Hopefully, my son's just leaving to go to uni. So the guidance that comes with this card, which you'll find in the Authenticity Almanac, is pulling the overthinking card is a warm nudge to trust yourself more. One of the things in people pleasing is life is devoid of trust. We can trust ourselves. We can trust that we will show up. We will do what needs to be done. We will go the extra mile, but we won't trust that everything will pan out or people will understand or people will have our back. So we overthink to run the scenarios. You have a well of wisdom within you. Don't let fears and doubt cloud your judgment. Remember, it's all right to take a step back and breathe, releasing the tangles of overanalysis and embracing a clearer, calmer perspective. It's usually the first organic thought that is your higher self telling you the truth before the scenario running part of your brain kicks in to try and bring you back to safety. And that's a key part of a people pleaser's journey. There is a voice, there is a picture in your mind, there is a feeling in your gut that happens in a nanosecond when a new aspect of life shows up. And that's the truth of how you're supposed to respond. And then your brain kicks in to take you back to safety. That's the part that with this work, you will be able to train your body to be able to bypass what your nervous system is trying to tell you, because we're cutting the storylines. Now, the shadow aspect of this card associated to how other people might respond is when you trust your intuition over paralysis by analysis, those who have benefited from your hesitations may attempt to sow seeds of doubt, fearing the loss of their influence over you. Now, who do you think I'm talking about? Those of us that are people pleasers in relationship with narcissists. Okay? Recognize that their tactics are a desperate bid to regain control, not a reflection of your decision-making abilities. Alternatively, there could be a projection of their own fears, concerns, and scenario running that helps things stay stuck. Guide them out of it with your decisions. You can always change your mind. Now, the other part, that's a key part of overthinking. Understand that when you make a choice and it starts to go in a direction that you realize that you have people pleased in that choice, you can change your mind. And to be able to go into a question mode. So if somebody doesn't like your decisions, then you start asking questions. And that's another thing that comes with your membership with the group, is you will receive 4 or 5 documents with 100 scripts that you can say in any situation to help you go forward. Okay. Now, and the second thing, don't forget, if you do come and join the group, we will go and find where overthinking is stored in the body. And that will also help you to understand if you have any ailments or stuff going on in that part of your body, that it will give you another dot to join or a part of the puzzle that will keep you on track. Third card, pacification. So the wisdom here is it's okay to soothe, but don't smother your needs for another. So again, we're a blue card, fear of conflict. This is about communicating. And we also have the Daisy message as well, which I'm including in if you come and join this week. So the guidance for this card is, drawing this card suggests that you may be quieting your desires or needs to keep the peace. This card lovingly encourages you to maintain a balance, to nurture others without neglecting yourself. Remember, you can become a beacon of peace without dimming your own light. Now, keeping the peace. Whose peace does it keep? This is a major question that we need to ask ourselves when we choose not to speak up, because of a fear of conflict. Now, our evidence is stored in others creating conflict. And we're taught again from an early age that if we had needs as a child and the adults around us didn't have the capacity to recognize those needs, they actually created the chaos by rousing or diminishing or withdrawing love by whatever means. And then that becomes the foundation of you living your life from that place of keeping the peace. Hands up, thumbs, whatever you want to do in the comments, if you've ever said it's not worth the fight. As soon as you feel that, going on what we said in the overthinking, that organic emotion that comes first, as soon as you sit there and say it's not worth the fight, know, like you know, it is worth the fight. Because you're the communication master. You're the one that's going to be able to sit there and say things calmly, because this process is going to let you know what other people are doing or thinking when you're not people pleasing them anymore. Okay, so the shadow element of this card is when you start prioritizing your needs instead of smothering them for others. Those who are comfortable with your pacification might resist, fearing the loss of their comfortable position. One of the things people pleasers do is they never challenge anybody else. And if you know the squeaky wheel thing, people that don't get challenged and are just allowed to be who they are regardless of their choices will always go to where it's easier. Understand that their discomfort with your change is about their self-interest, not your well-being. Statements begin with, I know you're not used to me speaking up for myself, and I just want to carry on with the rest of that sentence. I know you're not used to speaking to me speaking up for myself or saying what I would need, but I'm actually doing some work on that because I find that I'm moving towards resentment, and it's not fair to you if I don't communicate what I'm looking for to see if we can't negotiate a way forward. Okay, this is also part of the scripts that you'll get when you come in. And same thing in the group as well. We can do monthly calls rather, where we'll do hot seats and we can practice all sorts of things. Okay, so there you go. That is the session for this week, for this part anyway. And I also just wanted to show you that I've released my record keeping journal for 2024. So if you come and join the group, you can buy this journal to keep a record to help you process your journey away from people pleasing. And as it turns out, these cards as well, which you can start registering for the pre-order information, they're really good even when you're not a people pleaser. The stuff that if you're stuck with something, the emotions that come up as you're asking for direction are amazing. So I really love this deck. And I'm going to sound like an egoic freak when I talk about them because they're just so clever, and they are going to be truly a definitive part of a toolkit for helping you get through if you don't have time to book in for a whole session or head off to your therapist or anything like that. This will change everything. So I'll quickly just show you the record keeping journal. So we've got the contents page there, a welcome, how to join the pleaser circle, how to use this multimodality thing. So if you're a tarot reader or you want to use the oracle, if you have an astrology person that you follow, if you're the energy healing aspect of things, you can use it. Your manifesto, your agreement with yourself, which is what I do with all of my clients in January instead of New Year resolutions. Then you reveal your fears, a key part of my work. You cannot get to the good without acknowledging the bad. Release your past. Reclaim your desires. So this is the good, what you want to do for yourself. Then you've got step 4, talking about other people, where your values are. Key element of people pleasing is understanding your value system. Rate your circle. reset your choices. What you want for your year ahead will be a part of that. And then redefine your promises to yourself, record your aims, and then how to use the book. And then we go. So, for example, one of my favourite readers is Romy Weiser. She does monthly sessions for your sun, rising or moon signs. So I listen to those and I write the findings in here. And then I go through each week. And this is the record keeping. This is where you absolutely want this to join the dots backwards for years to come. So you write down anything physical going on, emotional, current stresses, anything that you're grateful for. And then when you do the 3-card draw with the people pleasing, or if you do it for yourself, you put those findings in there and then you can journal as well. So with the diary notes, you can sit there and list out what you've done for the week as well. And that's how the book works. It's very posh. Okay, thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing your feedback. And if the cards gave you the message that you needed for this week, if you would like to come and join us in the Healing Circle, go and grab that pinned comment and I will see you in there. So thanks again. Bye for now.